Hello learners, this is Teacher Rem, and today's video I will share to you the first topic in grade 7 mathematics. Are you ready to learn? So let's proceed. I will start this lesson with a short story. There are 3 students were asked in the classroom, and their names are Tintin, Mat-Mat, and Ren-Ren. When the teacher asked Mat-Mat, what are the colors of the Philippine flag? Mat-Mat answered,
"The colors of the Philippine flag are blue, red, yellow, and white."
Very good.
Teacher replied. Ren-Ren was also asked a question. What are the days in a week in the Gregorian calendar? Ren-Ren said,
The days in a week in the Gregorian calendar are Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday.
And lastly, Tintin was asked, what are the first 5 books of the Old Testament in the Christian Bible? Tintin replied,
The first 5 books of the Old Testament in the Christian Bible are Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy.
Their answers are groups which called in mathematics as set. So, what is set? Set is a collection of well-defined group of objects called elements that share a common characteristic, and we can use proper notation and symbols pertaining to set. Uppercase will be used to name sets. Going back to the answer of Mat-Mat, it is what we call a set of colors in the Philippine flag, and there are blue, red, yellow, white, and these are elements. And it is also well defined. Why? Because they are sharing a common characteristic, and it is a set with an exact elements. No other than answers except these 4 colors. That's why it is a well-defined group. And there are 2 ways of writing elements of a set. The first one is what we call listing or roster method. So what is roster method? This method can be used to show the elements of a set by listing the elements inside the braces. Say, let's C be the set of colors in the Philippine flag. So we can write that in this notation. C is the set contains blue, red, yellow, and white. Another way of writing elements of a set is set builder or rule method. And this method is used to work well especially when you find lots of elements in the set. Kapag marami ng elements ang ilalagay, mas magandang gamitin si set builder. Now, let us write the notation by using set builder or rule method. So, that is in this notation. And it reads as C is the set of all X such that X is a color in the Philippine flag. Take note, you can also use colon instead of vertical slash. Pwede si colon gamitin para sa set builder. Pwede rin naman si vertical slash. Okay, now let us proceed to the answer of Ren-Ren. The answer of Ren-Ren is also an example of set, and that is the set of days in a week in the Gregorian calendar. And it is also well defined because there are only 7 days in a week, and those days are stated in the answer of Ren-Ren. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Now, let us proceed to the listing method or roster method. It can be written like this. D is the set of days in a week. So that is D is the set contains Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And the other method is what we call set builder or rule method. And it is written like this. D is the set of all X such that X is a day in a week in the Gregorian calendar. Now, let us proceed to the answer of Tintin. Her answer is also a set, and that is a set of first 5 books of the Old Testament in the Christian Bible, and it is also well defined. Now, so what is the roster method or listing method of this? We can write that in this notation. B is the set contains Genesis, Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, Deuteronomy. And another way is what we call set builder or rule method. And it can be written like this. B is the set of all X such that X is a book in the first 5 books of Old Testament in the Christian Bible. Did you get it now? Okay, let's test what you have learned about well-defined set. This is the instruction. Put check if the statement is a well-defined set and X if it is not. Number 1. The subject that grade 7 students will study this school year. Number 2. The difficult subjects that grade 7 students will study this school year. Going back to number 1, what do you think is the answer? Yes, it is checked. It is a well-defined set. Why? Because all grade 7 students will study the same set of subjects from mathematics, science, English, Filipino, Araling Panlipunan, Edukasyon sa Pagpapakatao, TLE, and MAPE. So ay lang naman yung mga subjects na tinitake ng grade 7 students. Now, let us proceed to number 2. The difficult subjects that grade 7 students will study in the school year. What do you think is the answer? Yes, number 2 is X. It is not well defined. Why? Because of the word difficult. Difficult is a relative term. Some students may have difficulty in particular subject while other students may find easy. So for example, sa mathematics, may mga estudyante na nahihirapan sa math, meron din naman mga estudyante na dadalian sa math. Okay? So let's proceed to another activity. The best teachers in your school. Number 2, the vowels in the English alphabet. What do you think is the answer for number 1? Number 1, yes, it is not well defined because of the word best. Why? Because maybe your idea of being the best teacher is different from others. That's why it is not well defined. And number 2 is a well defined set. Why? Because the vowels from A to U are only the vowels that we can see in the English alphabet. Did you get it now? Okay, let me end to this. There are 2 basic properties to represent a set. The first one, the change in order of writing elements does not make any changes in the set. Say for example, set of A, B, C, D, that is also the same with set of B, D, A, C. Kahit mag-iba-iba ang kanilang placement, they are still the same. Because we have the same elements inside the braces. And number 2, if one or many elements of a set are repeated, the set remains the same. Kahit dumoble ang element sa kabila, pwede mo pa rin siyang isulat as 1. Say, set of 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 3, that is the same with set of 1, 2, 3. Because there are actually 3 numbers inside the set. And those are 1, 2, 3. So, and that's the end of our tutorial for today. I hope you learned a lot from this lesson. On our next video, I will be teaching you about different types of set. Huwag kayong mawawala dahil sa susunod nating math tutorial, different types of set naman ang ating pag-aaralan. Goodbye!